Hello YouTube, it is Hannah from Smaugish here, and I don't really know what direction this video is going to take or how long it's going to be, but I thought I would just give you a little heart to heart, I guess. But before I get into a bit more of what I'm hopefully going to talk about, please do like this video, comment down below on any of your thoughts and opinions on whatever I ramble on about, and do subscribe to my channel because I've not really been like regular with my posting at the moment. That's because I'm coming to the end of term and it always gets manic towards the end of term. But over the summer and then hopefully from September, I'm hoping to get more of a regular schedule. So yes, please do consider subscribing to my channel, and you can find me on Instagram, all those kind of things. So let's get on with today's video. I don't know what, so I can't sort out my hair. It's like I washed it and it's kind of like, I don't know, I'm gonna change my hair soon. So if you got any ideas about what I should do, let me know, because I want to change the colour and do something with the style. Basically, I want to have a bit of fun because if you didn't know this, then where have you been? Because I harp on about it all the time. But I'm going back to university in September, and I wanted to film a little heart to heart about it, like how I'm feeling, all those kind of things, because today is exactly 2 months until my move-in day to my accommodation. So this time in 2 months I will probably be, well, I'll either be sat in my flat thinking holy crap, surrounded by boxes and bags trying to unpack everything, or I'll be grabbing some food with my dad because my dad's driving me up with all my stuff. So yeah, I don't quite know what I'll be doing this time in 2 months, but I will be in Scotland because I'm relocating to Stirling, which is, I actually think it's the furthest north I've ever been, because I have family that live towards Glasgow and I have a friend that lives in Edinburgh, but Stirling is like the top of the triangle between those two. So it's the furthest north I've ever been, and I'm moving by myself to go back to uni, and the closer it gets to September, the more excited but also the more nervous I am getting, because it is a massive leap. I mean, it's nothing that I've not done before, because obviously I went to university the first time about 10 years ago, and I did a master's degree about 6 or 7 years ago. But I lived at home for that master's and commuted, and obviously everyone was in the same boat as me when I went to uni the first time. That's kind of part of the experience. So this time I'm literally going to be by myself in a studio. It's a really lovely room. I absolutely can't wait to get in there and unpack it, because yeah, it's a really nice accommodation I've got. And I will of course be doing a tour once I'm in 2 months. But it's still like really quite a scary prospect, because I've been employed in full-time employment for 5 years, and I've had a job for like however many years. So I've had like a full-time wage for 5 years, which includes like disposable income, which is how I've managed to buy makeup and Killstar and my Funkos and, you know, all those kinds of things. And I'm not going to have an income. I'm not going to have a disposable income. My plan is to try and live off my savings, and I want to get like a residential advisor job at my accommodation for a little bit of money, because I don't want to have to work even part-time, because I want to, like, unless it's like the residential advisor thing, it's different, but I want to be able to like really focus everything on this masters. because I need to do well. Like, I need to smash it. I need to get like a distinction, and then I need to be able to stand a good chance of getting onto a PhD afterwards. Because that's kind of like, it's not the whole point of why I'm doing it, but it's a big part. Is I want to get a PhD, I want to be Dr. Hannah, and that's kind of like a dream that I've put on the back burner for a while, because I thought, oh well, you know, I got onto a PhD course actually after my previous masters. I got into the University of Leicester, and my PhD was medieval, and it was going to be doing basically a study of the Guinevere and Lancelot story in English language literature, because there was a really good study done by an academic by the name of Peggy McCracken, but she did it on French language medieval literature, so I wanted to do like a parallel study in English. Like, I think, yeah, so that was what was going to be my PhD at Leicester, but at the time I wasn't very well, I couldn't afford it, I didn't get any funding, so I didn't take up the place, I withdrew, and yeah, so that could have been, but it's something I've always wanted to do. I've always joked that I would be my happiest being a poor but happy academic somewhere, you know, surrounded by books, in an office, writing. Yeah, so I figure like now is the time to try it. I've got enough money in savings to pay for my rent and my fees, so I really need to do well so that I can get some kind of funding to do the PhD, because PhDs are expensive, and yeah, and I need to do really well in the masters, because funding for arts and humanities PhDs is really like, it's hard to come by, and I really want to do it. So but it is really daunting as well, because I'm moving to somewhere that's not completely new. I've been to visit Stirling a few times, so I kind of roughly know it. But like at the same time, it's a new area and I don't know anyone. I've made some friends. I found a lovely person on Instagram who's also going to do the same course. So we've been chatting and stuff. And I started up a group on Facebook for anybody doing the course, and I've given it like the details of the group to the professor that's in charge of the course, to like pass it on to anybody. Currently we've got 4 members, which includes me. 2 of them are on the course, and one of them is like a PhD student, a helper person, which is fine. But it's still like scary, because I can't afford to fail. I can't afford to fail at this, and I tried to move away to do a master's degree straight after uni. I went to Nottingham to do a master's in Viking and Anglo-Saxon studies, and it just, I think that's like one of the illest I have ever been in my whole life, was that period in time, and basically my parents had to come and take me home, because otherwise I would not have survived. So I've lived on my own in a studio flat in a completely new place before, and while I'm in a much better situation now, like I'm still not 100% okay, and I don't think I ever will be, but I'm in a much better place now than I was then. There's still that fear in the back of my mind, like what if it happens again? And I'm so much further away this time than I was. Like Nottingham is still, you know, 2 hours in the car, but it's 2 hours up the M1 from where I live, whereas Stirling is like 7 hours. So yeah, there's that fear. And I've got family, as I said, I've got family like 45 minutes one side, and I've got a friend 45 minutes in the other direction. So I'm not going to be totally alone, but it's still scary. And I'm trying to be excited, because Stirling is such a good place to be for adventuring and exploring Scotland, and this is such an amazing opportunity, and I have to grasp it with both hands and just go for it. But at the same time, it's like, it's a scary thing to be doing, to be giving up my job. To, like, however much I may complain about it, teaching is a secure job with a secure salary and like career progression. And I'm giving that up. It might be temporarily, but it might be like forever. I'm giving it up to go into something that there is no security. There is not necessarily career progression. That is scary. Like that is terrifying in this day and age when money and everything is so expensive, and yeah, it's very scary. But I have to see it as an opportunity and as an adventure, and like, it also feels a bit weird that I'm going to be spending my 30th birthday living in student accommodation and being a student again. Like that's a weird thing. But I guess, you know, for having parties, there's probably nowhere better to be than student accommodation in a student city. So, yeah. But I guess, you know, I'm not married. I don't have any children at the moment, and I don't have a mortgage or anything to tie me down financially. So while I don't have any of these financial ties, I need to try this. Because it could be the start of something. It could just be a year of my life where I sort of grow and learn new things. Or like I said, it could be the start of something new. It could be the first step to where I want to be. But it's still scary. Yeah. I think that's what I wanted to say. I don't know what else to say really. Just a bit of a rambling heart to heart about the fact that I am excited, but I am also terrified, because also it's been a while since I was in full-time education, you know, and I'm worried that I'm not going to get back into the swing of things. I'm worried that I'm not, like, I've lost the knack for essay writing, but I am excited. I'm also terrified, but I am excited. So yeah. Thank you very much for watching. Comment down below, is this anything you've ever been tempted to do? And if you were going to go back to study or going to study, what do you think you would study? Yeah, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.